Hello, and we are live at what I am guessing or hoping is 11:08, exactly as I had promised our viewers chat. So here we are on schedule for the first time in 4 days, and the tribe is going to be filing into tribal council. So let me just run ahead of them so you guys can see their faces as they file on in. All right, so oh my god, y'all are walking at the speed of light. All right, and here we have the final, I'm trying to count them, 8 people filing in. I should have just counted the chairs. Okay. All right, everyone dropping their stuff and going to take their seats at Tribal Council. All right, our players are now situated and we're ready to bring in our jury.
All right, let's bring in the jury.
Sorry.
You're good. Please, you're fine. Caitlin, Ciara, and Rob voted out at our last tribal council. All right, let's start off with some levity here. I'm looking at you, Barry. What? They were nice to you on the live stream. I'm not going to be nice to you here. What was going on in your head on that puzzle?
I'm not the best with spatial relations.
Okay.
I'm very hit or miss with puzzles, which I think we've learned on this experience so far. At least I've learned in this experience so far. So yeah, it was frustrating, and yeah, I didn't do well. So
You feel like you needed that necklace coming into this tribal, or?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
So I wanted to get it. I was trying as hard as I could, but truth be told, I feel comfortable in my position.
That's a confident statement. Interesting. As the rain comes down as we start tribal council, it's very exciting.
Cool.
It's very exciting. Damien, you got the necklace. Last round, you were very direct about who you were voting for. Were you as direct this round? You went up to the person and let them know?
Well, I didn't go up to anyone and let them know. I was asked and didn't deny it. So,
Okay.
So no.
The person that you're writing down knows that you're writing their name
No,
down?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Maybe.
Okay. Chris, we turn our attention over to the jury. We'll see 3 people that came in wearing green. The other person wearing green that's left in the game has a necklace on. How do you feel? I mean, do you feel like you're the easy vote right now, or do you feel like you have more maneuverability than that?
I think by the looks of the jury and that necklace around Damien's neck, it speaks in itself. But you never know. I mean, I'm worried right now.
What were you saying to people, during this scramble to kind of get people to keep you?
Pretty much, I'm almost a free agent now. I mean, we're down to 2 on the greens and 4 blue, 2 pink, and 2 green. You just got to talk to people, and try to feel people out and hope for the best.
Okay. Albie, had your name written down at both of our tribal councils this morning. You think you're going to go 3 for 3?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe.
Are you worried about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm alright. I have a plan. I hope my plan works out. If not, whatever.
Yeah. Steph, talk to me about kind of the paradox of Survivor. You need to do enough in the game to earn the jury votes, but not too much in the game to be the biggest threat that's voted out. How are you kind of approaching that, balance?
Well, I think it's a long game, right? And I think it's a marathon. So for me, I ran a marathon before, and I'm not the most, the person that's the fastest, but if I take my time and do the run-walk method, I'll get there. So therefore, that's what I'm doing now. I'm running a little bit, walking a little bit.
Okay. Justin, do you approach the game a similar way to Steph, or you feel like you run more than you walk, or walk more than you run?
I definitely run more than I walk, especially in the beginning of the game. I'm realizing now that I need to slow down a little bit. I have plans in
in place though with certain people. It's gotten me this far, and I hope that it continues.
Okay. Angela, we have. You guys keep telling me that the original tribal lines are no longer, and yet we talked about who we see on the jury. We have 2 greens, we have 2 original pinks, and we have 4 original blues. Is that playing into your vote right now? No, it's not. Very direct answer. You want to go any more on that? All right, I'll let you get away with it. No one's tried that yet. Waylon, do you have a fun analogy for me? I feel like you've been doing that at Tribal Council. Let's wrap it up. What do you got for us?
Listen, if this is it started raining right now, and I have a feeling it's not gonna stop.
Okay. And with that, we're ready to vote. Damien, you're up.
All right. Damien has the necklace, walking down the way to vote. All right.
That's probably nothing.
There's a mad dash over there by Steph, I think, to get some rain jackets for her fellow Merge Tribe people. I'm just gonna hold the umbrella with my neck so I can turn this camera around so you can see me. We are gonna walk away. We are the only people out here with an umbrella right now to protect the live stream equipment so that it doesn't cut out because of rain. And we will just go away and chat about what we have just witnessed. And a little bit about what we saw before that I will fill you in on. Okay, so all right, back in my usual spot, but with cover and trying to hold the umbrella like up a little more so that the sound of the rain isn't super annoying to you guys. I hope you were able to hear everyone's answers at Tribal once the rain started and it was kind of pinging off my umbrella. So we're doing our best here for you guys. But anyway, so last challenge, Damien won the balance beam followed by puzzle challenge, and leaving, Chris, as we noticed about the last vulnerable OG green person, and so he, kind of talking a lot about being worried, being vulnerable, and even so back at the 15 minutes of chatting and deliberating and all of that stuff, no one approaching Chris, no one talking to Chris kind of standing alone or standing with Damien. So it is very possible that he is indeed in trouble. However, there is a little bit of a twist here because it is entirely possible that Chris actually voted Rob out, helped vote Rob out last Tribal. So if that is the case, then Chris flipped on his fellow green and is working with some other people on some other original tribes. And so it is possible again that all of the ignoring him, that all of the playing up of, him being worried is a really kind of ploy again to make someone else feel really comfortable that maybe should not. So it'll be interesting to see if that is what is happening or if it's just going to be simply a straightforward Chris vote. Some people kind of were wondering, well, if it is Chris, why isn't he making a mad dash for that kayak as no one is talking to him and getting in that pond and trying to find that idol as a last-ditch effort? I do not know. Perhaps he doesn't actually need it. Perhaps he found it this morning or last night and snuck off and got it. We have absolutely no idea. But I think we will obviously be finding out shortly. So it'll be really interesting to see if some players have been, kind of maneuvering and flip-flopping around and, kind of juking for their opportunity to make it further in this game and make it eventually to the end. So, I don't know. We will we will see. I'm just gonna try and find out how many more people are left to vote. I do not know if, sorry, if they're trying to speed up the voting or not. Let's see. This time, Damien employing the strategy of not telling the person that he's voting, who he's voting, which is probably good, although he has immunity around his neck, so at this point he would not be vulnerable even if he did it. But we shall see. Again, for those kind of that have missed a live stream or two, there are like 2 idols that we know of that are currently possessed by players. There is one in Angela's pocket and one in Waylon's pocket. So have no idea if or when those will come into play, but it is always a possibility now that those idols are there. And again, still we have no idea if anyone has retrieved the Exile Island idol in this pond right next to Tribal Council. The kayak actually right near the podium where our Tribal Coast Cameron stands. So it is there. It is ready if anyone has taken that opportunity or wants to. So I personally am like really, again, hoping for like a mad dash at some point for someone to try and get the idol, because I think that would be super fun. Yeah, so I am being called on back. Everyone getting rained on except us. So we're just gonna go on back so that we can get this show on the road. Everyone has voted and we are gonna be getting the votes back momentarily. And again, just gonna kind of like do this so I can turn it around. Oh my god, I don't want to filter at this time. There we go. Okay, and we are back. Everyone voting and just waiting in the rain. In case this isn't hard enough, the rain has started coming down. Reminder that our jury has been listening in on this whole tribal council and is also getting rained on. Some of our players voted out earlier in the game, but not on the jury, also taking in the tribal council. Again, seeing those telltale glances up the way as Cameron comes back and Brennan comes back with the votes.
Anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play one, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. Once I read the votes, the decision is final. The person will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Albie. Second vote, Barry. Third vote, Barry. Fourth vote, Barry. That's 3 votes Barry, 1 vote Albie. Fifth vote, Barry. Sixth vote, and the 4th member of our jury, Barry. That's 5 votes tonight. Barry, try this vote.
All right, and we will be following Barry out to hear from him.
Rare to find a unanimous vote this late in the game.
All right, walking away from Tribal Council to check in with Barry. Yeah, lots of reactions to that in the chat. We will definitely talk about this a little bit once we wrap up with Barry's final words. We will come back down and kind of chat a bit about that. So, all right. Hey, Barry. All right, so we are just live with the viewers now. So we want to get a chance to get some last words from you. So this is your time to kind of share anything, talk through everything, let everyone know what's on your mind, and then I'll have a couple questions for you to wrap things up.
Yeah, it was a really, really fun experience. Props to all of them. I honestly didn't see it coming. I thought they did a really good job, so I guess that's final words for now. Had an awesome time.
Awesome. So you will be serving as a member of our jury, having made it all the way to that stage of the game. So congratulations, surviving out here for 4 days, participating in tons of challenges, a lot for you to be proud of. So we'd love to know, what's one thing that you're maybe the most proud of out here?
I guess making it as far as I did. I didn't know coming in how well I would do. That's probably number one. And number two, I'm glad I went for it. I went to make a big play. I'd rather do that versus not try to do anything and then just get blindsided and feel like I maybe missed an opportunity or something. So yeah, I wish I was still there, but I'm okay with where I'm at.
All right, great. And just share with us maybe one of your favorite moments or favorite experiences, favorite memories from your time out here.
Maybe the stretch yesterday or a couple days ago when we won. It was finished strong for 3 consecutive immunities, where I worked on the ball and with Sarah and got the win, and then was able to stay a little longer and then get 1 extra letter on the word scramble to avoid tribal, and then to get the last word scramble to win that one. So
Awesome. Yeah, excellent challenge performances, definitely. And so last question for you. Because you've made it to the jury phase, you have raised quite a bit of money for the charity that you are playing for. So this is your time. So one more time, let the viewers know about it, shout it out.
Honestly, after talking a little bit, I don't know if this is allowed, but I'd like to switch it over to Ciara's charity, just because she shared a really touching story about that, and it really hit, kind of hit me in the weak spot, and I would love to support that just because I feel like there's a really great personal connection to it. Okay.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and I'm going to leave you with production, and live stream is going to go on this way. Again, this is not the last you will see of Barry. He will be serving on our jury, so we will see him at all the tribal councils, including the final tribal, where he will help decide the winner of this game. Oh my god, and I'm doing this weird neck transition again. Oh my god, okay. Hi, sorry, you were very close to me. I really hope that's not the thumbnail that they choose for this video, because they've been choosing some really choice ones. A lot of weird faces that I've been making. All right, so we're gonna let them pass us because they're speed walking up the way here. All right, and so with that, we had a unanimous vote this late in the game, unanimous against Barry. I can't help but wonder if his touchy subject's answer of being everyone's ally, or everyone's closest ally, came back to bite him, or if the, kind of reputation, if that's what it is, came back to bite him. Obviously, old tribe now officially appear to be shattered, as everyone was working together against Barry this time around, and Barry voting for Albie. So that was some blue on blue crime that we just saw. So yeah, very interesting. I'm really excited. This game could go any which way, because in no world is a merged tribe of 7 all aligned as a 7, because that leaves no one else to vote out. So this is going to be really fun as we continue to make our way towards the end game here. So we will let you go. The next challenge is starting, and I think obviously as it's raining, we're just trying to do the best we can to kind of not speed through this, but get a little more efficient as we go here. So stay tuned, and as always, we'll try and give the viewers chat a heads up on when we are going live. Thank you all for tuning in. See you very soon.